Hi everyone, so today we're going to be cooking up a storm and I'm going to be sharing some breakfast, lunch and dinner ideas, kind of what we eat in a day. And I absolutely love this type of videos because it helps moms, it helps caregivers, anyone at all, to have ideas of what to feed the family. And of course, for breakfast we're going to be making some potato egg skillet, and basically all you need is some potato, egg, pepper, onion and some bacon. And you guys, this recipe is so easy and you can eat it alone or you can eat it with some bagel. So basically, as you all can see, I have my potato right here and I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them into pieces. You can cut them depending on what size you want it, but I like to cut it kind of medium size, so that way it's not gonna it's not gonna be too soft. I don't like it being as if we are making a pudding or we are making potato, maybe potato salad or something like that. So basically I'm just gonna go ahead, cut up my pepper. I love to use some red pepper and also yellow pepper, and I'm also gonna go ahead and cut up my onion. And this right here is so easy. This breakfast, you guys, it's very quick. This usually I make this under 5-10 at most, guys, 12 minutes and everything is all done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just add about, I think I cracked about 8 eggs, into the bowl, and I'm simply just gonna go ahead and mix up my eggs. And you guys, this breakfast is so filling. Like I said, you can eat it alone, just the breakfast alone, guys. The potato, the egg, seasoned well, oh, it tastes so good. But if you just want to top it up a notch, you can go ahead and add some bagel or some bread to it, and this tastes so good. So basically all you want to go ahead and do is just to add your bacon inside a saucepan, a pot or whatever you call it. Just wait for a little bit, kind of we're sauteing the bacon. You want it to be a little bit of a golden brown. As you all can see, I just flipped the other side over, and once the bacon is done, I'm going to go ahead and take it off from the pot. And I love using the same pan or the same pot I used for my bacon, so that way I can still have that bacon flavor inside the pot. And basically I'm going to go ahead now and add my onion, add my pepper, fry it up a little bit. And like I said, all you just want to do, like, you just follow the same step. And you guys know that there's this kind of smell and taste using red and yellow or even green pepper. There's this taste they give to any food, and I absolutely love it for this recipe. So next I'm going to go ahead and just add up my potato, turn it, add a little water to the pot, cover it because you need it to simmer. You need your potato to be a little soft. You don't want it too soft. So basically while the potato is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my bacon, because we need the bacon. Like, the bacon also adds that kind of flavor and taste to the skillet. And as you all can see, I went ahead, did I add water before? I don't think I added water before. So the here is when I just added my water, and you can go ahead and season it the way you want. Basically I added some salt, some pepper and a little bit of chicken bouillon, just for taste. This right here, it doesn't require much. All you just need to do is just to add up your onion, your pepper, the potato, add your egg, and that's it. And also, of course, let me not forget the bacon. You add up everything, and you guys, you need to try out this recipe because it tastes so good. Please just come back to the comment section and let me know if you end up trying out this recipe, because I would like to know your thoughts. I would like to know if you make it for your family, for your kids, what they think about it. Because me, like, I had to ask a church member how they make this, because we always kind of have breakfast in church sometimes, and I noticed they make this a lot. So I had to get the recipe and we started making it in the house, and oh my gosh, you guys, we enjoy it so well. Whether you're eating it alone, or you're eating it with some bread or some bagel. All right, so for lunch we're going to go ahead and start making it, guys. And for lunch we're going to be making some plantain bole. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you grew up in the southern part of Nigeria, you know Port Harcourt is known for their fish bole. So, and bole is called plantain, guys. So basically all you want to go ahead and do is to remove the back of your plantain. You need a ripe plantain just to get that bole, you know, taste. You need a ripe plantain, and then just take out the bag, the bag, add some the oil inside, you know, spray it with some oil, add your pepper, add your salt, and that is it. And then you just go ahead and toss it inside your oven. So when we started with the lunch, you guys had seen the plantain alongside some tomatoes. So I just went ahead and blended some fresh tomatoes, onion, pepper together. And as you all can see, I usually just love to parboil my tomatoes, so that way I'll be able to dry out the water. Because if you go ahead and just start frying your tomato, your whole kitchen is going to be a mess. So I always like to go ahead and kind of dry out whatever water my tomato has, so that way it's going to be very, very easy and fast for me to just fry the tomato whenever I'm making a stew. And over here I'm going to go ahead and just cut up my fish. I'm using some mackerel fish, and then I'm just going to spice it, season it up with some adobo seasoning, some black pepper. You know, I always like to saturate my fish with some seasoning, leave it a little, maybe for 10, 20, 30 minutes, so that way the seasoning can just penetrate inside the fish. And once that is done, or once my fish is ready, I'm going to add some oil inside my frying pan, add the fish, because I don't like cooking my fish before frying, because it always ends up disengaging and just kind of getting all over, like it just ends up not being a whole. So in order to prevent that, I just season up my fish and just fry it. And when you fry it, you guys know a fish is just like a chicken breast. They don't require much to be done. So under 5-10 minutes your fish is done, as you all can see. And with the same oil I used in frying my fish, I'm going to go ahead and make our stew for the bole. And also remember, our plantain is still in the oven. So basically my tomato is dry right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add my tomato inside the oil you guys just saw me use fry the fish. And another thing is the smell of the fish. You know, I just love that smell of fish inside my tomato, especially whenever I'm making my bole. So basically I just fry up the tomatoes, you know, just add some seasoning, some pepper, some curry powder, some adobo seasoning. You know, you just season it the way you like. And once it's, you know, the tomato is ready, I'm just going to go ahead and add up my fish, so that way the juiciness of the stew is also going to penetrate inside the fish. And now I'm going to go ahead and add up a little water, just cover it up to simmer. And once that is done, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn my stew, and that is basically it, guys. By now my bole is ready, and you can serve it just the way you guys are looking at it right now. Oh my gosh, this right here, you need to try it because it tastes amazing. This video is actually very, very realistic, guys, because this is all we ate today. And for dinner we're going to be making some rice and beans jollof. And as you all can see, I'm just going to go ahead and parboil my beans. And over here I'm going to go ahead and season my meat. You know, I'm using some beef and also some chicken drumsticks. And you know, you just want to go ahead and add up whatever seasoning you want for your meat. And over here I'm checking my beans to make sure it's ready. And also, whenever I'm making rice and beans, guys, I like to boil my beans a little bit, take out the water, and then put fresh water and then cook it, so that way it's not going to end up bloating, you know, us. Just the same way you guys saw me do the stew we used for the bole, you know, for the lunch recipe, I'm also gonna dry out the water from my tomatoes. And over here my chicken or my beef or whatever it is, my meat, you know, is done. And for the chicken, I like to go ahead and just fry it up a little bit. I always like using fried chicken, you know, for whenever I'm making jollof rice or whenever I'm making rice and beans jollof. So as you all can see, like the way this thing is so fast and easy, you will think that is exactly how it looks, you know, when you're cooking. Of course, you have to spend some time, you know, making sure everything is done. But anyways, you guys, I just took out the chicken, and over here I added some onion inside the same oil I used in frying my chicken, and I'm just gonna add the tomatoes, fry it up a little. And one thing I absolutely love whenever I dry out my tomato, because it makes the process so much quick and easy. And whenever I'm making jollof, guys, I always like to add some tomato paste, or some tin tomatoes like we call it in Nigeria. So I'm just gonna add up some tomato paste, you know, mix it up with the fresh tomatoes. And then over here I'm gonna go ahead and add small water, because of course the stew, or you know, the sauce was just too thick, so you want to go ahead and add some water. And also I'm gonna add some cilantro, some curry powder, just, you know, season it with whatever seasoning you like or you love using. And then I'm gonna also add some water, add my chicken. I also love to have the stew, you know, penetrate inside the chicken. And once the stew penetrates inside the chicken, guys, I always like to go ahead and remove the chicken. And once I remove it, I also like to bake my chicken. So basically, as you all can see, I'm just going to kind of take out the chicken from the stew pot, put it inside my baking tray, toss it into my oven. I just love, I don't know, for some reason I just love that stew taste in my chicken, especially when I bake the chicken. So over here it's time to go ahead and just mix up the rice and beans. And I just, you know, transferred the tomato stew inside the pot I used in making in cooking the meat. And then I added my water, I added my rice, I added my beans. And the rice, I always like to wash the rice with hot water, you know. And then I just add up everything inside the pot. And with the water, you don't want the water to be too much, you just want a leveled water, so that way your rice and beans is not going to be too mushy. And you guys, that is basically it. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up, guys. Please don't forget my thumbs up. That really, you know, I really feel so happy whenever you guys like my videos, so please don't forget that. And till my next video, I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.